Hi, this is Jeremy with part 3 of Toys at the Guildhall Museum. So if you haven't seen part 1 and part 2, go and watch them now and come back and watch this one, because we're going to start with a test to see if you've been listening to all the other stuff that I've been doing on these videos. First question is easy. What kind of toy do you think is coming next? Let's have a look. Of course, a toy train. Second question, you will know that because in the museum we have old toys, none of these toys use batteries. None of them use electricity. But here we have a train that's going to move along by itself. What do I have to do to make it go? Third question, can you remember what is inside that makes the power so it can move? And last one, how do you know this is an old toy? It has a clue that tells us two things. The clue tells us it's old, and it tells us what it's made of. Shall we see if it still works? Did you get it right? Turn the key, and tighten the spring. The spring is difficult to see, but it is in there. And as I turn the key, I can feel it gets tighter and tighter. So we put energy into the spring. And when I put it on the track, we get movement. And again, tighten the spring, and again, and again. I'll just pull the wheel out. Try again. Do it a little bit tighter, and off you go. Now, of course, our train here is missing its coaches or its trucks. We don't have them. We don't know what happened to them. And actually, the track is from another train set altogether. Sometimes when things get old, they end up belonging with other toys that they didn't begin with. But it fits, and it works. Okay, I've saved my favourite toy till last. Now the toy in here was first invented about 150 years ago. So remember, if we go back in time 150 years, no one has any electric things. So anything you can think of that's got a plug on it, we need to put it out of our minds. No computers. No Xbox. No televisions. So when children came home from school 150 years ago, nobody could watch a television. Nobody even knew what a television was. But if they were lucky, maybe instead of watching a television, they could watch the pictures on this toy. Pictures like this. These were specially made to go into the toy I'm going to show you. We've got lots of pictures, people and balls. But look at the way the ball changes its place as we go along the bit of paper. It goes down a bit, down a bit, down a bit more, right to the bottom. It's drawn that way because that is what is going to make this toy work. Let's get it out. It's called a zoetrope. It's a brilliant thing because it's really, really simple, but really, really clever. We've just got two shapes. One is wooden at the bottom. The second shape is made of metal. And all the way around, it has holes in it. So wherever you are sitting, you can see through a hole into the middle. You can probably see what colour it is inside to make it bright so you can see what's going on. But because those holes are really thin, it's quite difficult to see anything that gets put inside, like my hand, unless you spin it round. Because as it turns, it looks like the holes get bigger. So you might just about be able to see my hand. Because the holes go so fast, your brain can't keep up, and instead of seeing lots and lots of thin holes, you see one big hole. So, when we take these pictures and put them inside, it's quite hard at first to see very much at all. What I'm going to do is spin the zoetrope. You need to look through the holes and see what happens to the pictures. Now I'm going to pick the camera up and bring it over here so to make sure you can have a closer look. Okay? Here is a toy that makes pictures move. In fact, it is just about the first successful moving picture toy, a zoetrope. So what children used to do is they used to collect lots of different pictures to watch inside their zoetrope. And these are pictures that were made more than 100 years ago from a big set that you could buy. All we've done is scanned them into a computer and printed them out onto new bits of paper. happen if I stop the zoetrope and turn it the other way? Did you see? Backwards and forward. It's the same pictures, but we are looking at them in a different order. This is really how moving pictures started. Because a cartoon or a film really works in the same kind of way. Lots of pictures that are still running quickly past your eye or past a camera to make your brain think the pictures are moving. A zoetrope. Now, I've really enjoyed sharing all these toys with you. Do let us know at the museum what you think about them, and maybe I will see you soon.